Well, my next guests on Headbangers Ball tonight have been all over MTV recently. You're going to have a problem not taking notice of this band. I'm very pleased to welcome back Dog Eat Dog. I've got John and Dave joining me here on Headbangers Ball. So welcome back, guys. Nice to see you again. And first of all, could you just tell us, you've actually come away from the States to be in Europe for TV shows and so on. What have you been up to recently?
We were on tour for the past month with Madball and Downset, doing a tour all over the East Coast of the U.S., and we had a real cool time with them. And just last weekend, we started touring with Ugly Kid Joe, and that's a board aid event, which is, for people who don't know, we're raising money at ski resorts, playing gigs with those guys, and all the proceeds are going to AIDS. So it's going to be a real good time, and it's also going to be a good cause, too. I think they're calling the tour Menace to Sobriety or something, so there's going to be a lot of partying going down with those guys.
Good, because, I mean, like, you know, you've done so well in Europe recently. Why do you think it is that Dog Eat Dog have kind of touched a nerve with young people in Europe?
I think a lot of it has to do with the constant touring that we've been doing. We had a lucky break with Biohazard, and then we had 2 back-to-back great headlining tours and a lot of support for our videos that we have. And I think finally there's a lot of kids who, you know, are hearing about us that wouldn't hear about us just from going to a live show like Biohazard. There's kids now that are hearing, that sit home a lot, maybe buy records, and now we're breaking into a different market now, and we're really happy about that. Same thing with Ugly Kid Joe. I mean, normally we've only played with hardcore bands. Generally, this is our first time we're playing with a mainstream band. It feels different for us, but it's also great at the same time. It's a challenge, and we like that. We want to appeal to different people, so it's great for us.
I mean, you really do have a very wide appeal. I mean, I don't know if you know, but on MTV Europe, you've been on 120 Minutes, our alternative show on Headbangers Ball. You seem to cross so many boundaries. It's very very also with the snowboarding thing and everything. It's very here and now, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. The thing with us is our music is eclectic anyway. You know, we come from a really broad background as far as what we like. So when we got together and started writing material, it was very crossover, and that's why I think you're seeing a lot of, you know, potential for us to go into different areas like Headbangers and then to 120 Minutes. With the snowboarding thing, you know, I've been skateboarding for like 10 years, snowboarding for 5. So, you know, this is very much a part of who we are. It's just that now I think the media is really attaching on to this snowboard skate culture. And, you know, I guess we deserve to be kind of at the forefront of it because we've been there, you know. We're not jumping on any bandwagons. It's really who we are. And, you know, we're trying to keep it cool by the way we're represented in the scene.
Good, good. And I think that leads us nicely on to say that we've just seen the video for Who's the King. We're very pleased to get another video for you because we played no front so many times. So that video really does carry on that whole philosophy. Where can you tell us a little bit about the video?
Well, we shot it in different locations around Manhattan. Most of it's in Chinatown in there in the beginning. We filmed some in Washington Square Park. There's some down in Wall Street area. And it's great though because, like, for us, I mean, in New York, there's no place you can go where there's not going to be people around. So we just like set up, and there's people all over watching us lip sync and play. But we had a great time with it, and the guy who directed it was really into like letting us go, like just go. And he was so happy because he said he worked with a lot of bands that just kind of like stood there, and we had like so much natural energy that he just was so happy about the video. And it's a more colorful video, and it's clearer. So we were really happy about it too. And finally, I think, you know, we have a video where you can actually see who's in the band and stuff like that. But it's good because it's a good good partner song to no fronts, you know.
It is, definitely. So where can we see Dog Eat Dog tour in Europe again? Because you're going to come back and play some more shows, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to be doing, at the end of May and June, we're going to start up doing Scandinavian festivals. We're going to be at the Dynamo, so everybody come out, enjoy. And we're going to be doing some stuff also in England, I'm sure, towards the end of the year, you know, when they do, or the end of the summer when they do Glastonbury, Reading. One of those we'll be up on. We really want to come back and hit the major festivals and maybe do some one-offs in some smaller cities and have a good time with it. But we're really trying to buckle down and get some time away from the road and start working on some new material.
Yes, I was going to ask you that because it must be coming up for time.
Yeah, it is. You know, we've been on tour since almost the end of April is when we started off, and we're getting sick of playing these songs. I mean, we like doing it, but it's like we want some new, fresh blood in there and really get to it. We've already started, you know, piling up the riffs. That's how we write. We just keep on writing riffs and then end up putting it together and then drop some lyrics on top of that. So it started. The creative process is flowing, and soon enough we'll be ready with a record.
Excellent. I mean, it's great that Dog Eat Dog, you know, you've gone from playing tiny clubs to headlining like your own bigger venues, and you've got all these festivals coming up and everything. So congratulations to the whole band. I think it's a real success story.
Thanks. Well, we started out on Headbangers, so we want to thank you. That was our first play, and it's nice to come back.
Good, great. And the story will continue with Dog Eat Dog. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more of them on Headbangers Ball over the next few months. And as the guys said, they're playing at Dynamo Festival in June. So do keep an eye out for Dog Eat Dog. Many thanks to you guys for joining me. We have to go into thanks. We have to go into our next short break right now. After that, I'll be back in the studio. We've got a triple thrash treat coming at you, and also a studio report with Benediction. So you'll see Dog Eat Dog out on the road, and you'll see me in the studio right after this next short break.